You're right. And they play well. David, thanks.
Here we go.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with D'Angelo Russell. And it's Prince in at the small forward spot. Jackson gets the bucket. And on the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Edwards finds Russell. Brooks grabs the board.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Morant against Prince. And finished off by Morant.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
Pass to Towns. First quarter, just over a minute played. Can't hit the reverse layup. Payton for three. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. And it's Towns missing. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Prince misses. And here are the Grizzlies with it. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Adams, the pass to Morant. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good on the 3-point shot.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting pocket.
Outside, Bain. Adams sets the pick for Bain. Three-pointer. The rebound by Prince.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Morant, right side. Towns against Jackson. Goes back up. Adams' shot is off. Timberwolves trail by 5. Towns with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Towns kicks to Edwards. Feeds it to Gobert. Kicks it out to Prince. Lets it go with the 3. The rebound by Steven Adams.
Yeah, and they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jackson dishes to Adams. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside for Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant. Jackson's got 6.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
Back to Russell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. If you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Morant against Russell. No good from outside. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. They trail by 7. Prince. The rebound by Steven Adams. And for Memphis, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. And it's Desmond Bain with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads-up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Prince. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Russell inside, guarded by Bain. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And Towns drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Morant outside. And he drives in over Edwards. No good off the front iron.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up front.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the court for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. D'Angelo Russell out there with Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Now here's Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 5 now.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
That shot wide open.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Morant against Edwards. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Russell finds Gobert. And here's Russell. Outside Edwards. It's stolen by Adams. Inside. Morant passes to Jackson. Count it. And it's 8 points for Jaren Jackson.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Here's Prince. Out to Edwards. The pass to Prince. To the inside. It's stolen by Adams. One-on-one here. Payne for 3. And that one is hammered home.
And you like to see this from Brooks, right? No need to fall in love with the jump shot. Give the defense different looks.
The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Back to Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant outside. From the wing. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's Prince. Pass to Edwards. Over Bain. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
Greg, we know the league's cracking down on those dangerous plays that risk a player's health. Why was that less of a focus when you play?
That's a great question. I think it's smarter to approach the game this way. We don't want to have unnecessary injury because of guys maybe just taking it a little too far with the physicality.
Now Russell following the 3-point attempt by Dylan Brooks. Pass to Edwards. Fires from deep. No good on that one. And Memphis the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Morant with a wide open look. Memphis the rebound. This one for 3. That one doesn't drop. Timberwolves trail by 5. Here's Russell. Kicks it out to Prince. It's stolen by Adams. Edwards passes to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Such a wide open look. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving. An open look on the jump shot there.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. Jackson gets the bucket.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Russell passes to Edwards. Now the dish to Towns. Back to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Towns, a screen on Bane. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And the rejection by Jackson. Bane with it. Picked up by Edwards. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And he plays with swagger, and when Brooks makes plays like that, it just fuels his fire even more.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bane against Edwards. And it's blocked, and he keeps control of the ball. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Towns. Three-pointer, Brooks drills it from outside. And now a 10-point Memphis lead.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
And so it's Memphis going into the break with a... And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. It's been a clinic out there by Jaren Jackson.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got Green. Brandon Clark is out there with Jones. And it's Conchar in a 2-guard. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half. Now here's Jones. Clark sets a screen for Jones. Bombed up there for Clark, and Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Here's Noel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Here's Jones, and it's Clark in the corner. Shoots it. Minnesota with the rebound.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
Noel, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Jones, the pass to Aldama. And here is Clark. Guarded by Reed. Back to Clark. And the wide open shot from Green. Reed with the rebound.
I mean, look, no one guarding you. It's better to not pull up and try the lead.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Anderson.
Well, I think that pass caught him off guard, but he showed us board hands, too.
Here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Clark. That one, no good. Timberwolves trail by 7. Anderson passes to Noel. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And it's Jones with the ball for the Grizzlies. Here's Clark. That one off the back iron and out. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. McLaughlin, the pass to Noel. Here's Reed. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
The pass to Conchar. To the left side wing. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. It's Anderson with the drive and finished off by Anderson.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
The Grizzlies have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the second free throw, good. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. There's the screen. Passes to McLaughlin. 6 to shoot. Good. That one on target from Noel.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Aldama. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
To the right side. Conchar, the pass to Clark. Jones kicks to Green. Pulls up. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
Now, how many times have we seen this? Green so smart about getting his point.
Anderson outside. 44 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed finds Anderson. Right wing. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Edwards can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. Morant passes to Jackson. Towns with the steal. Edwards looking it over. To Gobert. Outside Edwards. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Edwards. Gobert's got his second bucket. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Grizzlies lead by 1. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And for Memphis, they're shooting around 41% on the night. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Russell. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Edwards. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And here's Morant. Right side Bain. Brooks the pass to Bain. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Bain's got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for the Grizzlies. Outside Russell. It's Prince on the wing. It's Edwards on the wing. The baseline J. The shot, no good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Towns with the steal. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. Edwards finds Towns. Out to Edwards. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
You can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Here's Morant. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And stolen by Russell. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Come on, this is a big guy here, Towns. I mean, you got to foul him a lot harder than that to stop the shot. I mean, he's just too strong. Now he gets a chance to add one more at the line.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now Russell. Outside Edwards. To take the lead. Now the feed to Gobert. Out to Edwards. And another three for Minnesota. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Morant passes to Bain. And it's Brooks in the corner. Clock at 4. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. That one wide left. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Brooks finds Morant. Will it go? And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best. Outside, Towns.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that length, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Morant passes to Adams.
Remains calm and collected. Adams refuses to let the moment be too big.
Outside, Towns. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Edwards dishes to Gobert. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
It's stolen by Adams. Here's Jackson. The bucket is good. The coach's challenge has been issued. Post game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast. Everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Pass to Gobert. Kicks it to Edwards. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup. And 12 points for Anthony Edwards. Morant with it. Here's the pass to Adams. Jackson has the open look. It's good from beyond the arc.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Russell passes to Edwards. And Bain pulls it down. Guys are not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock. And this is why Brooks is out there. Amazing watching him come up in the clutch for his squad.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Deflects the pass. Here's Bain. And a strong finish with two hands.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Outside, Towns. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
ball on two. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purists.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Zubac with the basket on the assist by George.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Pass to Russell. Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. From the arc. It doesn't go for him. It's tipped. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Timberwolves on D. And stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Up the floor. Russell has the open look. Back to Prince. Let's go with a three. The shot, no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. Here's Leonard. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with two 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Leonard. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. A nice shot by Morris.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
George against Edwards. Here's Gobert. Another miss by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The kick out to Edwards. Zubac with the steal. George left side. Morris for three. Offensive board. Tries yet again. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pass to Morris. 6 to shoot. He takes it in. Here's Zubac. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Edwards, a pass to Towns. To end the drought. Now Gobert. Here's Russell. Gobert, no good. Here's Jackson. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Minnesota has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Outside Edwards. George with a steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard. And Leonard throws it down hard.
Kind of fun when you see his personality come out in this game like that.
Edwards against George. Towns passes to Russell. Fires it. Towns. Great positioning on the putback.
At last, their cold streak is over. They finally found something that worked.
Yeah, the point is to score, so getting that first one, that always helps.
Now here's George. Here's Leonard. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence. You think about a rough moment in Kawhi Leonard's career that had to have come around 2021, that season-ending injury in the playoffs that kept him out of the entire 22 season.
And George with the jam.
So good, so experienced, Paul George can convert the toughest of buckets.
Pass to Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. George defending. Russell. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Just 4 to shoot. George with a steal. Here's Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Towns gets the bucket.
He's a gifted passer. This is one of his natural abilities, and the instincts just showing off from Russell there.
Jackson, the pass to Zubac. Minnesota with a rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Towns finds Russell. Back to Towns. Now Russell. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers up. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot. Now here's George. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower? And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
Here's Russell. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Russell's got his first points in this one.
Well, Russell's such a natural scorer and capable of connecting just about anywhere.
Jackson down low, guarded by Russell. Leonard for 3. Here's Zubac. Edwards against George. Here's Leonard. Tipped away, and they get it back. Morris passes to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Zubac. Kicks it to George. Goes up again. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Timberwolves have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Towns for 3. Connects from downtown. Towns has got 11 points. Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of a second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, that's moving them well into the right direction.
Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Now here's Leonard. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep break.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps that you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Edwards against George. Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Morris.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Good on both. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
And it's Towns with with the power finish.
A former #1 pick, Towns is unstoppable when he's on. A polished offensive talent with great size.
Now here's Jackson. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And Zubats with the basket on the assist from Jackson. And the Clippers lead by 3. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
The kick out to Morris. Fires the 3. Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession. There's Jackson with the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got his 4th rebound in this one. Towns passes to Edwards. Out to the right wing. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo, the whole arena felt that. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Jackson outside. Pass to George. The kick out to Morris. Shot clock at 6. Now here's Zubats. And stolen by Gobert. To the paint. Very pretty alley-oop. And now a 3-point Minnesota lead.
More and more signs of the skill set of Taurean Prince as he finds an open teammate.
Here's George. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Edwards against Morris. Edwards can't hit.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish. Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Clippers. All right, Allie, thanks for that.
23, the Clippers, 24.
Through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
The backcourt is Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup from Minnesota.
A great job to establish position and square up.
The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Jackson, the pass to Zubats. The kick out to Morris. George outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Edwards has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Gobert. Scores after the quick crossover. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
At BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And the Clippers with the ball, following the score by Minnesota. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Towns for 3. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Russell against Jackson. Kicks it to George. Morris on the wing. Off target with the 3. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Prince. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Taurean Prince has such a great motor, and the physical nature of his play, you got to appreciate that aggressiveness.
Good on the second one. The Clippers trail. Jackson outside. Zubats with a screen on Russell. And he lobs it up top. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Well, there's playmaking ability, and there's a willingness to attack the basket, and Jackson good at orchestrating that pick and roll.
Edwards against George. Pass to Prince from outside the arc. He can't get that one to fall.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Leonard, good.
And sometimes it just feels like Leonard enjoys converting on the difficult shots. It feels like backbreakers to the opponents.
Gobert with a screen on George. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Zubats with the steal. Jackson against Russell. Jackson, the pass to George. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Gobert. Now Towns. Here's Prince. Here's Gobert. 5 on the clock. Towns for 3. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that, and that's a bad miscue. You can't give up looks like that all game long. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Prince. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Zubats passes to George. Launches it. And it's Gobert with a rebound. And for Minnesota, they're shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Count that bucket.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Now here's Jackson. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Now here's Towns on the take. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Russell. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Clippers ahead. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we note, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard in the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point.
And just so great to see a big man busted up the court like Towns here. I mean, getting into position for the points on the move, wow, incredible.
Jackson with it. Towns covering. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. It's Edwards with a drive. Outside for Russell. Towns against Leonard. Towns passes to Edwards to take the lead. Back to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Prince. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Ooh, Morris with a steal. And he's going for the lob. Hammers the lob through.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. To the left side wing. The kick out to Edwards. The 3 is up. Gets the 3 to fall. Tight ball game coming down the stretch.
Yeah, with 7 lead changes thus far, this has been a thriller.
And it's Jackson on the take. Pass to Zubac. Outside Edwards. Outside for Russell. Gobert inside. Zubac there. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's foul number 2 for him. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Leonard, left side, fires for 3. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
You give him a nice pass, there's a good chance Kawhi Leonard's going to bury a shot like that.
Towns on a screen. Edwards, the pass to Russell. Back to Edwards. Rejected by George. They retain possession. And Edwards slams it in.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
It's George on the wing. Covered by Towns. And George with the jam.
Go ahead and lead him, Paul George. Stepping up, huge shot at this moment in the game.
Towns, a screen on Jackson. Russell, the pass to Towns. That shot's good. Russell making the play. Russell's got 5 assists in the game. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 4 in the 4th and looking confident on offense. Kicks it to George. Morris outside. The 3. Jackson outside. From deep 3-point range. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 or 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with it. Guarded now by George. Pass to Prince. Back to Gobert. And George with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The drive by Jackson. Morris for 3. Towns with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Here's Prince. George defending. Now here's Towns. Back to Prince. Here's Gobert. Oh, he nails it!
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Pass to Morris. Now here's Zubac. Defended by Gobert. George outside. From deep. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Leonard outside. Releases. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert goes in. Outside Edwards. Pass to Russell. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And all Russell has to do is push out the distractions and focus on the task at hand. He can do this.
And a tough miss as the second of 3 shots is offline. 1 to go. And so he ends up making 2 of 3. And it's a 4-point ball game. So it's it's a narrow victory for the Timberwolves. Pulling it out. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the 5. Now Morris, following the miss by John Morant from deep.
Well, at 6'9", with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. Jackson against Morris. Jackson kicks to Morant. Driving in and finished off by Morant.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
Now here's Wall. We're about 1 minute into the first. To the middle. That shot is off. Adams, some nice D. No good from Zubac.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
And finished off by Morant.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Here's Wall, and the layup is good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Morant, following the basket by John Wall. Brooks finds Bain, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
On the wing, Bain.
This is what superb defense is all about, guys. He read that all the way.
And Wall with the slam.
Let's remember, John Wall has long arms, and he's a great athlete. Makes him a terrific finisher at the cup.
Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
And they pick up 2. Wall's got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Morant against Wall. Outside Jackson. Out to Morant. From past the arc. That shot, no good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. On the wing, Morris. The three-pointer, no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Morant passes to Brooks. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Los Angeles leading by 3. And George, here we go. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Morant, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Paul George.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And blocked by Bain. Brooks for 3. And the Grizzlies get it back. And good that time. He has 7.
Have to respect Morant's activity on the offensive glass. Has an outstanding feel for when to go and attack the board.
Now here's Wall. 6 points for him. On the wing, George. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And finished off by Morant.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving. No doubt whatsoever.
And here is Los Angeles now. Grizzlies making the shot.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Morant looking around. Pass to Brooks. From outside the arc. Shot clock reset for Memphis. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 25 seconds left to play here in the first. And that one drops.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And here's Wall. Pass to Leonard. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Memphis out. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And for Memphis guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the 1 spot. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Well, there's your dunk contest champion back in 2014. Wall puts a little extra on that one.
And finished off by Morant.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Outside, Wall. And there's the pass to George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Out to Brooks. Takes a 3. The shot misses. The Clippers go the other way with it. Now Leonard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Well, there's a comfortability for Kawhi Leonard in the mid-range. Boy, he can catch his rhythm right there.
The 3 from Morant. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And here are the Clippers now. It's a 5-point game. Leonard against Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Brooks gets a handout.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And it's Wall in the corner. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Leonard from deep, 3-point land. Again, Leonard missing. And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
To end the run. Rebounded by Jackson. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. There's the 3. Payne, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Wall. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And that one's good, Morant.
Now, how about the handles from the young fella. Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Payne against George. Passes it to Zubac. Outside, Wall. On the wing, Morris. From deep. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Morris has got 5 points so far.
Now, John Wall's vision is unquestioned. He puts it on time and on target, creates an easy look for his teammate.
Brooks kicks to Adams. Back to Brooks. Leonard with the steal. And Wall. Here we go now. And he goes big with the cut right over John Morant.
You get the sense that John Wall has found his rhythm and just understands, I've got to be aggressive.
Morant passes to Bain. That shot missing. The Clippers go the other way with it. Left side, Wall. Morris right side. Here's George. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant right side. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Clippers trail by 4. Outside, Wall. Left side, George. Leonard on the wing. Nice D from Brooks. John Morant has been leading the charge. Thank you, David, and we'll be right.
21. The Grizzlies, 25.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Guys, John Morant has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Brandon Clark, and it's Aldama in at the 3 spot. The Clippers again turning it over.
Ball to Memphis.
Pass to Concho. Shoots over Powell. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Can't connect from short range. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Aldama. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by Coffey. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And Amir Coffey has already proven that he's a talented scorer.
Kevin, somebody in his position must understand what his role is and maximize that role. And what you love about Amir is he focuses on taking high percentage shots, all within the flow of the offense. A very high IQ player.
Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Off target from 3-point range.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
5 on the clock. That's a 2 from Powell. Los Angeles with another miss. Memphis leading by 5. Down low, Covington with the steal. It's Powell with the drive. The Grizzlies pull it in. Into the lane. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. He hits both from the stripe.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Buries the long-range jumper.
If Jackson finds a shot at the arc, look out. This guy has become very consistent from out there.
It's Jones on the wing. Here's Conchar, guarded by Powell. Conchar can't get it to go. And so Powell will bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing by 4. Here he goes, and the dunk by Powell.
Put it on the deck, get by the defender, Norman Powell on the dribble drive. Okay, I see him.
Covington with the steal. For the tie, outside for Batum. Here's Powell. The pass to Coffey. Back to Powell for the lead. No good there. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Memphis moving that ball around. Passes it to Concho. Beyond the arc. Here's Tillman. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Grizzlies have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
Outside Jackson. Excellent D that time from Jones. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. There's the drive. And it's Clark in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Man, if Clark ever hits that shot with consistency, watch out. That's a game changer.
Jackson against Jones. The drive by Jackson comes up empty down low. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Pass to Concho. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Now here's Powell. Count that one.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Jackson against Jones. And then Clark slams it in.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Outside Jackson. Outside Covington. Can't finish the one-handed jam.
And he's going to have a hard time shaking off that miss. Everything was going right. The dunk was lined up beautifully.
And so it's Memphis, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Well, make no mistake about it. John Wall's a point guard first, but he shows you right there, I can work without it and be ready to rise and fire.
Outside, Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got 3 assists in the game.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Stolen by Brooks. Morant against Wall. It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
And you're just asking to get burned when you give Morant a lane, using that speed to his advantage.
Morant against Wall. A three from Morris. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks against Leonard. Here's Payne. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He was not happy with their play. He told them, we're getting outworked out there. Simple as that. We've got to dial up our effort. Kevin, we'll see if they have enough to get it done.
Thank you, David. Here's Jackson. Morant kicks to Jackson. No good on the three. Clippers trail by 10. The three from George. Outside, Wall. Morris outside. Shot to stop the run. And Adams sends it back.
Boy, this guy is such a defensive stalwart. Steven Adams, size and timing. Send it back, Steven.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Adams against Wall. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Jackson has the open look. That three off the mark. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
That defense had nothing for Kawhi Leonard. Nice jam.
Morant outside. Here's Jackson. Second chance shot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
George looking around. Kicks it out to Leonard. Stolen by Brooks. And they double up Morant. Outside Jackson. For 3. The offensive rebound on the wing, Bane. Second shot opportunity. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Grizzlies.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
From deep three-point range, Morant with another miss. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's George, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Well, Paul George is a difficult defensive assignment precisely for this reason. He's going to force you into contact.
And both free throws good for Paul George. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Brooks with it. Clock at 6. From deep. It's not going to go for him. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. They came in here and took care of business like they...
fast-paced game today, it seems. These teams like to get out on the break and run as much as possible, Grant.
Hey, B.A., get your popcorn. There'll be a lot of speed out there, almost a track meet. Believe that. Yeah, you see each side has a great deal of speed. Both teams will be looking to play to their strength and get easy buckets in transition.
And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Takes the 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Edwards with it, guarded by Moran. Oh, it's blocked! It deflects off the backboard. They get it again. Pass to Prince. Beyond the arc. Towns with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. And it's Moran off the drive. Now here's Bain. Brooks outside. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Here's Prince. Back to Russell. No luck on that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Outside Moran. Here's Bain. And Gobert with a block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Brooks from outside. Here's Adams. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Edwards against Moran. Pass to Adams. Goes back up. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And the muscle from Adams there. Able to take the hit and still finish off the shot.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Here's Towns. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Brooks outside. Lets it go from deep. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times. And he's a block machine.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And both free throws good for Russell.
Yeah, so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Now here's Bain. Outside Moran. To the inside. Brooks. And he banks in the layup. Brooks has got 5.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Gobert with the stuff.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Adams. Brooks outside. Outside Moran. Stolen by Russell. Gobert against Bain. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Memphis leading. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And Bain drops them both.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
A minute 15 left in the first quarter here. shot by Towns, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Crafty move, and he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
The Grizzlies making a switch here, and he's good on the second. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from deep. There's 53 seconds left to play in the first. From deep, Morant. And they recover it.
Yeah, he tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
First one falls for him.
You know, the one thing Steven Adams gives you, night in and night out, is toughness. He helps your team set a physical tone.
Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
It's so nice to see Towns use his high basketball IQ to dominate in pick and roll. It seems like he always makes the right read in that situation.
Now here's Morant. Here's Bain. Back to Morant. From the arc. And another miss by Memphis. Outside Russell. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Russell.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Grizzlies out in front, up by 5. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
They're unselfish. They're passing the ball well, setting up teammates, playing team basketball, and their focus.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at the point guard. Edwards against Morant. Over Edwards. And it's Morant missing.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Towns finds Gobert. It's not going to go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Now Adams. Back to Jackson. Adams inside. He's against Gobert. And here's Morant outside. Gets it to go. His second make in 6 tries.
I think consistency from 3 is in Morant's future. On that shot, he was well balanced and focused.
Pass to Prince. Bain against Russell. Back to Prince. Stolen by Bain. Left side Morant. Here's Bain. Defended by Gobert. From deep 3-point range. Russell against Bain. From 12 feet. Here's Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
Really showing us what you get when you put size and creativity together.
Edwards against Morant. On the wing, Bain. Back to Morant. Pass to Jackson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Russell. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter from 3.
And the basket by Towns.
The versatility of Towns, unleashing his outside game and presenting all sorts of problems for the defense.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Three-pointer. Doesn't go for him. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Pass to Prince. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter. Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the match. 2 minutes.
Outside Bain. Back to Morant. Let's go with a three. And again, Memphis no good. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. To the wing, right side. Towns for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 4 rebounds now. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Looking to get it going. And then Morant with the dunk.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him. Dylan Brooks has had one heck of a start to his career. He's a solid rotational player.
Russell against Bain. Russell, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. 4 on the clock. Here's Towns. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Now here's Russell. 6 to shoot. Edwards against Morant. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Brooks outside. Edwards against Morant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Memphis. Clark is checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jackson. Green's checked in for Brooks. And it's Conchar in for Bain. Here's Noel. It's tipped. Outside Morant. Counted from distance. Morant's got 11 points in the quarter.
Smooth shot from Ja Morant. Coach has to love that confident play.
McDaniels from long range. They get it back.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the close.
20. The Grizzlies, 26.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Naz Reid, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Kyle Anderson, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Noel. This one for 3. Clark grabs the board. Memphis leading. On the wing, Conchar. Well, quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Noel for 3. Another miss by Minnesota. Memphis shooting just 38%. Their offense not where they want to be. Green, the pass to Clark. to the middle. Here's Aldama. Anderson covers. And the basket by Aldama.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Anderson finds Reed. Lays it up and banks it in. Reed's got his first basket.
A nice setup. Kyle makes pretty good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Outside Jones. Pass to Aldama. Back to Jones. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
The three is up. Noel, that's good. And now just a three-point Grizzly lead.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
Right side Green. Second shot opportunity. Puts the move on. And that's 2 points on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
After all these years, Danny can still get up and pull down rebounds and then makes good on the second chance opportunity.
Outside McDaniels. 4-3. That one doesn't drop. And Memphis taking it the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times. One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Outside McDaniels. 1:35 left in the third. Reed in the post. Clark covers. Reed can't hit. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Noel. He got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Outside, Anderson. Pass to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Here's Reed. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Takes a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Three-pointer. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Here's Aldama. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Timberwolves. .32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And here's McDaniels. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Oh, they need this! Clark grabs the board. Clark's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Conchar. Fires the 3. No good that time. He got it up. That one no good. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out the quarter with it. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up, keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Danny Green. Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Brandon Clark, and it's Aldama in at the power forward. Pass to Russell. Inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Edwards against Moran. Edwards with it. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over Moran. The turnaround jumper. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Grizzlies shooting just 35% from the floor. On the wing, Bain. Jackson outside. Pass to Adams. Nifty move. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
And here's Edwards outside. Kept alive. Here's Prince. Oh, stolen by Moran. From deep. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Moran. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting poorly. Just 30% so far. Moran against Edwards. Out to the right wing. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Moran. That one off the back iron and out. Moran's gotten 5 shots in 13 tries. Here's Russell. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Into the lane. Great D that time from Bain. For Memphis, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Moran, no good. The Timberwolves trail. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Moran. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Good work there as it goes.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Edwards for 3. Tries again. Here's Prince. Fires in the triple.
That was a great pass once the double team came over. He hit the wide open man perfectly.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Over to the left wing. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Outside Moran. Over Edwards. And it's Moran again missing. The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Gobert passes to Edwards. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And now it's just a 4-point Memphis lead.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Here's Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
Even though he was dealing with a taller defender, he got big and got the job done.
Pass to Edwards. Launches a 3. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
And here's Edwards outside. Edwards can't get that one to fall.
Trying to get his man back for the last 3. It helps to not make this personal.
And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul of the game. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. From deep. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. And the Timberwolves with possession. They trail by 9. The 3 from Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. Plenty of space. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Morant, the pass to Bain. Back to Morant. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. The three ball. Adams grabs the miss. And so it's Memphis winning this one. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It's time to meet the starting five.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. There's Russell with the three, and he's good on the three ball.
You know, this is one of D'Angelo's biscuit and butter moves. I mean, quick pull-up off the dribble. He loves that one.
Wall against Russell. George dishes to Leonard. Banked in off the glass.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior. And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. And guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for the Clippers. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. And that one, good.
Prince not one to back down from a challenge. Even when you contest his shot, he's going to still concentrate and get it up and down.
Wall against Russell. Wall passes to Zubac, and it's sent back by Russell. Here's Leonard. Tries again. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 6.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Edwards against Leonard. Edwards can't hit.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage, even though it was all over.
George finds Wall. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Well, it takes elevation to finish like Wall here, and that's not a dunk that just anybody can pull off. You got to have some special ability to do that.
Oh, here's Edwards. And the three ball is good.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's George. He kicks it to Leonard. Morris outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Such a versatile offensive threat. Morris draws his fair share of fouls.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here is Russell. Outside Edwards. It's Prince on the wing. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Lets the three fly. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 9.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
Edwards kicks to Gobert. Back to Edwards. The dish to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Prince finds Edwards. Russell from long range. Offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Wall. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on D'Angelo Russell. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
Now, here is Russell. Here's Towns. It's stolen by Morris. Outside Leonard. Inside. And Morris throws it down.
Just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Ball against Russell. Out to Edwards. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Prince, and it's sent back by George. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, it's really hard to distract Paul George when he goes into a shot. I mean, even though the defense is there and made the obvious foul, doesn't seem to bother him.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Los Angeles. He finishes with 9. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
On the court for Minnesota, backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Now here's Wall. After the miss from Carl. Oh, what a dunk!
Boy, that was awesome from Wall. He got one of the tightest handles in the association. We call that rush hour handle.
Now here is Russell. It's stolen by Morris. Leonard inside, guarded by Prince. Edwards against George. Out left to the wing. Wall passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Clippers leading by 13. Leonard finds George. Now Morris. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And in the last decade, defenses switching on screens has increased dramatically. Is this the new normal, you think?
Kevin, I think so. I think teams that switch well tend to defend well, because switching can create mismatches, but it's harder to punish those now with all the help defense.
Edwards dishes to Russell. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And oh, here we go with George. No!
My goodness. Man, I like the quick hands of Wall. I mean, seeing him jump all over the opposition and get into the passing lanes to come up with the steal, that's impressive work.
Lets it fly. That misses off the backboard. And Morris has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Clippers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Now, here's George. Outside, Wall to the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Wall against Russell. Takes it inside. They could use a bucket. And the rejection by Zubac. Stolen by George. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. George has got the ball. Prince with the defensive effort.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Edwards kicks to Prince. Back to Edwards. And the pass to Towns. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Ball passes to Morris. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got his 5th assist in this one. Russell kicks to Edwards. He feeds it to Gobert. Lead pass was put in just the right spot.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Wall. It's George on the wing. Edwards defending. Double clutches. And the layup by George. George has got 4 this quarter.
You know, George not content just to roam the perimeter now. He'll attack the heart of the defense as well.
Edwards passes to Russell. Paul George with the steal. Ball against Gobert. Outside Leonard. Towns with the steal. Outside Russell to the middle. Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Here's Wall. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possessions.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good.
So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Here's Wall. Unable to get that one. Nice D from Russell. Here's Prince. The shot will not fall. And so it's Los Angeles. Oh, okay, David, much appreciated.
Your quicker. 34. The Timberwolves. 16.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him.
Oh, it just pounded in! Pounded in!
Goodness. How about that? Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
George looking over the floor. Out to Morris. The three. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 4th assist in this one.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Wall dishes to Leonard. Outside for George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Edwards passes to Towns. Good, nice job down low. Towns has got his 2nd basket.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
Tipped away. Morris passes to Leonard. Out to Morris. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. All with it. He's picked up by Russell. The shot by George, wide open. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 10 points in the game.
Nice setup for one of the game's best shooters. Paul George, cash money on the catch and shoot.
Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. Prince in the corner. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Morris inside. Russell's there. Here's Leonard. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Edwards kicks to Prince. Stolen by George. And oh, here we go. Wall. Nobody back. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Boy, the lethal quickness coming into play in transition that time by John Wall. He is extremely fast in the open court.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Shoots over Zubac. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Morris passes to Zubac. The kick out to Wall. Offensive rebound.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Prince in the corner. The kick out to Towns. Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I like the way Towns plays such a physical style. It's tough on the officials, but the fact that he doesn't mind initiating contact gets him to the strike.
And Towns drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. George against Edwards. Leonard sets a screen for George. From close range, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. And that's 13 points for Kawhi Leonard. Edwards with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Out to Morris, a three ball. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Leonard with the steal. Outside for George. And the wide open shot from Morris. The shot's good on the assist by George. Morris has got 6 here in this quarter.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. Shot clock at 5. Back to Edwards. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Edwards got 5.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Russell against Wall. Pass to Leonard. Outside for George.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up a quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Edwards against George. Kept alive. Edwards kicks to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Passes it to Gobert. Stolen by Zubac. Right side, Leonard. It's good from long range. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And not just that, they're also forcing turnovers at a high rate and taking advantage in transition.
From deep, Wall. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's Prince on the wing. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Russell passes to Gobert. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Ball passes to Zubac. The three from George. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Towns kicks to Russell. Prince finds Russell. And no good that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. From deep, Wall. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Boy, you look at Russell repeatedly making plays around the rim. His imagination and creativity allow him to do so.
Here's Wall. And too long on the shot. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Prince misses. LA's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. It's George on the wing. Leonard fires away from outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 0 of 3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Paul George.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers. And Minnesota has possession. To the left wing. Gobert finds Edwards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. That bucket in no time at all.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
It's up a 3. No good. So the Clippers winning this one easily. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for... And looking at both of these teams, Richard, both great passing squads, two of the better assist teams in the NBA.
This is how basketball was intended to be played. A team offense, making the extra pass, moving the ball. This is the type of basketball that basketball people love to watch.
Yeah, it's a beautiful brand of ball, for sure. Just a joy to watch. So here's the Clippers starting group. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. Paul George out there with John Wall. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Now here's Morant. And then Morant with the jam!
He'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Outside Wall. Right at the free throw line, here's Zubac. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Okay, I see you, John, flexing a little bit of muscle, showing off that athletic ability. Okay.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their Grizzlies.
Yeah, I mean, B.A., ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal. And the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of carrots.
And it's slammed in by Zubac. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Here's the three. They get it back. On the wing, Brooks. And there's the rejection. George outside. There's the drive. Morris outside. Leonard outside. Fires from deep. Down to 5 on the shot clock. They get it again. Morris passes to Leonard. Second chance effort. No good on the shot. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Left side Bane. Down low. Here's Adams. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Up top, Wall. Guarded by Bane. Wall, the pass to Morris. Out to Leonard. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And it's Morant off the drive. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Now here's George, and it's good. 2 points.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Here's Leonard. The kick out to Wall. Morris outside. Brooks against Leonard. Outside Wall. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. We've got 1:08 left in the first quarter here. Outside Bane. From downtown. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in the game. Leonard against Brooks. Pass to Zubac. Morris for 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. And here's Brooks. And here's Morant. George defending. And that'll be Memphis's ball as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies able to keep possession here. Here's Jackson, guarded by Morris. And the dunk by Jackson.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
Moran against George. Going inside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line for the Clippers,
He does not get the second one.
And just one of the most complete players in the game today. George's two-way game and strong leadership traits are reasons why he's a star.
And the foul on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul of the game. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Morant. Leonard pulls down the board. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Grizzlies out.
Please give a big round of applause for your
And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3, small forward. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. The Clippers trail. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Wall against Bain. Oh, Brooks with the steal. And here's Moran outside. It's rebounded by Morris.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Can't get it to drop. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. Pass to Jackson. Now Morant. Outside Bain. And stolen by Leonard. It's George on the wing. Pounded by Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Bain, the pass to Brooks. Here's Jackson. And the layup falls.
With those long strides, Jackson Jr. eats up the ground in a hurry.
And for the Clippers, they're shooting just 31% in today's game. Not great. Here's George. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Steven Adams.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Well, Richard, as a former player yourself, what's your take on stars demanding trades and jumping around the league so much?
It's tough because I've seen the other thing happen to stars. Blake Griffin re-signs with the Clippers. They show him videos of putting his jersey in the rafters, and then he's traded a year later. So I think everybody has to figure out what is best for them, but you also have to try as an individual and as a professional to fulfill your obligations. And I think trades can be someplace in the middle of that.
Here's George. Morris for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Bain against Wall. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Jackson outside. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Jackson on the wing. Now Brooks. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. And here's Wall. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
What an effort from Wall on the play, refusing to let the foul stop him from taking the shot.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And here's Memphis. They're on a 13-3 run. Tipped, stolen by Wall. George with it, checked by Brooks. George against Morant. Out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Brooks against Leonard. Wing shot on the way. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. Brooks has got 4 points in the quarter.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Leonard for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Morant outside. The shot comes out. And Los Angeles the other way now. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. George. And the jam by George.
That's right. PG shows these fools what's up. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Pass to Jackson. Right side Bain. Just 3 on the clock. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
And the sun is definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
And so...
Let's hear it for the double hockey.
And if you're just joining in, 1 half is in the books. 1 half to go. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Kawhi and Morris in at the forward slots. John Wall is out there with Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the 5 spot. Memphis leading. Pass to Clark. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. Here's Conchar. Wall covering. Jacks up at 3. Conchar can't hit. Well, Los Angeles shooting around 35% from the field so far. Wall with it, and Clark picks him up defensively. It's deflected. Green for 3. He buries it from 3. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Timeout called, the Clippers. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Jones against George. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
Pass to Green. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Oh, Clark with the slam.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Wall for 3, knocks down the triple. Wall's got 5 now.
Coming into the league, Wall didn't take many threes, but he's added this dimension to his game.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Leonard. Morris, right side. Wall, the pass to George. And the basket's good with the assist from Wall. Give him 8 points now.
A wing not afraid to mix it up inside. PG-13 finishing down low.
Clark outside. Pass to Conchar. Back to Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Zubac with a screen on Jones. Wall, the pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
Pass to Clark. Here's Aldama. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers.
Are
And the Clippers will go for a different look here. Batum is checked in for Zubats. Covington comes in for Morris. Coffey, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Powell in for George. Outside Wall. And there's the lob and the jam by Covington.
Yeah, showcasing his length right there. Now, love watching Covington leap up to finish off alley-oops.
The speed John Wall plays the game has always been the thing that sets him apart. And even as he's pushing the tempo, he just stays in control.
Coffey. Oh, Green with a block. They get it back. Batum, the pass to Wall. Clock at 6, and Danny Green gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. Well, you talk about Wall's speed, Richard. There aren't too many players quicker to start the break than him.
He loves to get out and run. If Wall has a chance to push it and catch the D off balance, he'll do it. Just the kind of mindset you want at the point.
Jackson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. That one falls for Powell.
At the line for the Clippers, Norman Powell.
And so Powell nails them both. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Conchar. Powell covers. Outside for Green. Oh, ripped away. For 3, Covington. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball. Memphis has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Jones against Jackson. Clark with a screen on Jackson. Throws it up high. Oh, Clark with the slam.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Jackson outside. There's the 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Conchar. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Powell. They get it back. Here's Batum. Pass to Coffey to the middle. Outside Covington. Second chance shot. Here's Coffey. The 3. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Green out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Aldama in at power forward. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Clark. Back to Jones. Back to Clark. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It goes on Nick Batum, and he knocks down the first one. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Jackson, he's checked in for Aldama. Brooks comes in for Green. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Conchar. And it's Morant in for Jones. Outside Wall. Leonard outside. There's the triple. And good. Coming on the assist by Wall. Wall's got 6 assists in the game. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And it's Morant missing. The Clippers trail. For 3, George. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Brooks. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. Steven Adams checked in for Memphis. And the Clippers with the ball. Outside Wall. Morris, a screen on Bain. Ball for three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Moran against George. Zubac with the steal. Oh, deflected. Leonard outside. Lets the three fly. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team.
Leonard outside. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, Brooks with the steal.
Oh, that's some pesky defense. Should have thought twice before attempting that pass.
Back to Morant. And Morant gets double teamed. Pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
George passes to Leonard. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
You see how composed Leonard is close to the bucket? Knows exactly how to score at will.
Pass to Adams. And here's Brooks. Back to Jackson. Now here's Brooks. From deep. Knocks it down from distance. Brooks has gotten 4 this quarter.
Gets those passes off quickly. Jackson Jr. really sees the floor.
Wall against Bain. Morris, a screen on Bain. Right wing. Morris outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Morant, pass to Bain. And here's Adams. Back to Morant. Pass to Brooks. This one for 3. And they'll get another chance. On the wing, Bain. Morant against George. Shot clock at 6. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Ball on the attack. To the right side. Here's Zubac. Adams grabs the miss.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies. And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Grizzlies.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the 2 benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Steven Adams.
And what effort he had on the boards, displaying some great fight, willing to battle down low.
Jackson outside. From deep. And Wall pulls it down. George outside. Morris left side. Lets it go from deep. The shot that time not on target. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a